Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome once again to Bulls basketball, playoff basketball, as we move to the Eastern Conference Finals, the Bulls and the Indiana Pacers. These two teams were 2-2 in the regular season, but the rivalry really begins on a Sunday afternoon in Chicago. Miller and Jordan and a cast of characters that is not afraid to win. Here's Michael, slips and falls now, gets back up into the lane, hops through, falls, fires on the rim, it is good.
The Indiana Pacers, with their outside shooting and physical play, were a team custom-built to defeat Michael and the Bulls. In the first two games of the series, even though the Bulls would win both games, it was clear that the Pacers would pose their first real test.
Rose backs in. Now Rose stripped by Michael, stolen by Scott. To Harper. Harper on the run, lead pass, Tony. Kukoc, the Michael, he dumped the ball. Oh my!
For the next two games, the scene shifted to Indiana. On their home court, the Pacers would win Game 3 behind their tireless guard, Reggie Miller.
Lead pass ahead for Mark Jackson. This is what Indiana wants. They run to Miller for three. Got it.
In Game 4, the Bulls led by a point in the final seconds when Miller and Jordan would square off again.
Here we go. McKee holding, looking. Here comes Miller to the top. Miller a catch. Miller a look. He hit it. Reggie Miller knocked it down. 4/10 of a second left. Tony out near the timeline. Looking. Got it to Michael. It went in and out. Hit the board and spun out, and Indiana wins the game.
With the series tied at 2, fatigue was taking its toll on the Bulls. And meanwhile, out west, the Utah Jazz were rolling towards the finals. Led by future Hall of Famers Karl Malone and John Stockton, the Jazz dominated the Western Conference playoffs and would have 10 days rest, while the Bulls and Pacers continued to battle in the East. The Bulls lost another game and would have to go the full 7 in a series for the first time in years. By the end of Game 6, doubters were saying that Michael was finally running on empty.
Bulls trail by 2. Here we go. MJ one-on-one with McKee. Michael a drive, tripped off his feet, and McKee stole the ball, and that's going to do it. That will do it. Indiana's going to win it.
You know, he may have been devastated that night, and I assume he was. But he had the ability to believe that we were going to win and he was going to do well. Probably one of the most remarkable shots that everybody remembers is the shot he made against Cleveland.
The inbounds pass comes into Jordan. Here's Michael at the foul line. A shot on Elo. Good! The Bulls win it! They win it!
But they don't remember that the night before he missed 3 out of 6 foul shots that would have sealed the game for us. And we wouldn't have had to go to the 5th game. The normal player would have said, oh, it cost us this opportunity. Probably beat themselves up over it. Michael, the next day that we played Cleveland, got on the bus and said, have no fear. We're going to win this ball game.
If we sit here and worry about what people think of us, then we don't have a chance. You still got to come to Chicago. Utah, Indiana, they still got to come to Chicago. I don't care what happens today, I don't care what happened in the other series. They still got to come to Chicago. We will win Game 7.
Indiana, the ball, Michael a steal. MJ on the run, he goes it.
Michael was facing the ultimate elimination, lose and end his career on a note of defeat. Despite Michael's promises, the Pacers led by 13 points early on. Then Michael led the Bulls on a furious rally.
Circles, he's loose, driving and dunks the ball and foul.
was the kind of run that had led the Bulls to their 5 previous championships. But there was still a half of basketball to play.
Here we were in the conference finals, in the 7th game. We were down going into the 4th quarter. And I thought maybe this is it. Maybe we've had the last hurrah. But something rose up in these players, led by our hero.
He's the type of man that could get you to jump off a bridge, or at least think about it for a few seconds. He has such a will to accomplish a mission that everyone follows him.
Michael back to the top, and now the switch made back by McKee. Michael to the lane, dumped out to Luke, 17-footer, bang! Down the well it goes. MJ on the run to Kerr for 3. Come on! MJ, ball away, jumper shot is good, and a foul!
They may have had tired legs, but Michael and the Bulls grew stronger in the game's final minutes.